Hey everyone, now we're just gonna go to Mistwald for today. This is my second time recording this, because I was, let's just say, interrupted during the first attempt. So I actually know exactly what we need to do. It's rather simple, really. There's a boss here that's sitting on the road. He's a side quest boss, but because he's sitting on the road, we can't get, we can't dodge him. You just spam arts and he'll die eventually.
Oh, are we done already?
That is a side quest, and I could go turn that in and roll it right now, but I can also do it after Mistwald, or I can also turn it in after Mistwald. There's no particular reason to go back to Roland to turn it in. Right now, anyway. Alright, so this is Secret Green Passage, I believe is the name of the song. And it's a really good song. Alright, Mistwald sucks, because it's really big, there's no map, and you can get lost easily, because everything looks the same. And also the enemies are really annoying. Many of them have ways of just, oh, I still got Hurricane! Alright, I'll show that off in a sec. But in Mistwald, many enemies have just ways of making your life hell. Like the HE delay, these guys have poisons. It's generally awful. And poison actually really hurts in this game, so I'm just gonna run. I could be in Mistwald for hours, but I actually know how to get through Mistwald, so I'm just gonna go through it my way. Oh! Shara has our first AoE craft, or AoE ability. It's not a good one, but it's better than nothing.
Seems you came up short.
The ideal level for this next fight, or for the boss at the end of this dungeon, is level 9. It's fairly easy to reach. I think this is the boss room, so I'm gonna save. No, it's not. I'm an idiot. God damn it. Telling you, I hate this place. Yeah, these guys have high evade. Oh, I can show off Hurricane. Alright, Hurricane's a really bad art, but it's also our second AoE art. And it's our first introduction to set AoE. So note that Shara's AoE, there are two styles of AoE in this game. First is targeted AoE, which is Shara's Sylphin Whip. Sylphin Whip, you target one enemy, and then you just hit anything that's nearby. But for targeted AoE, you target a space, and hit anything inside that space. Targeted AoE is infinitely better. The only problem with targeted AoE is that sometimes it has limited range. And that can be a problem in the case of crafts, like with Estelle's Hurricane and in Zero no Ki, or in like Cross Mirage in Zero and Ao. But in this game, it's only really an issue with Hurricane. But that's with crafts. There are set AoE arts. And arts have infinite range. So, set AoE arts are busted as hell. That's why we're going for Aerial. Because Aerial is the earliest available set AoE art, and Aerial's dumb. Can this guy just not? Okay, yeah, make me waste my AP, damn it. This place is the pits. Do you go this way? More bear claws I can't use. Nope, not fighting you. Do you go this way? Yeah, I think you actually do go right here. Is this it? This is it, damn it. I should have saved. I'm gonna talk about the song in a sec, because I've talked about the song before. This is just last episode, I believe. This song plays during the investigation. Well, it is subtle foreshadowing. That was a BP choice. What I picked gave me more BP, so I'm taking it. And this probably won't come as a surprise. We're going to beat you up now. That's good. Alright. So, Joshua's thing really, Joshua's talking right here is confusing, because what exactly are the bracers? Do they have the ability to arrest? Can they arrest people? If so, are they just cops? Are they, like, you can hire them, they're not owned by, they can't be commanded by the government to do something. And they're constantly at odds with the actual military, as is evidenced later in the series, so why can bracers arrest people when they're essentially just civilians? Also, Joshua missed one. It's breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary and larceny. Though I do like that he said burglary instead of robbery, because it actually is burglary and not robbery. Though, again, he missed larceny. I'm sure Stella's hoping you will. Oh! Because she said the Capua family, this song is called the Capua family. And I think it's funny that the song that played during the investigation was the Capua family, when it was the Capua family who pulled off the heist. It was neat foreshadowing. Alright, This is our first true boss fight. It's kind of a pain because everything has so much health. I'm gonna have to use Joshua's S-Craft on Josette's turn because Josette got a crit. Fuck, I'll just go into melee range. Not gonna skip it. Wow. That was pointless. I taunted them because I thought they'd all try to group up. But they all kind of grouped up anyway, so I'll take it. Damn it. Go get fucking Josette. And Estelle's gonna sit here and hopefully AoE hard enough. This fight's a pain, and I don't like it. I probably could have stood to get some, to attack some things prior to fighting this, so that everyone would be at full CP. Using arts. Excuse the fuck out of you. You might die. If I auto and hit. Oh. If Joshua dual strikes, it's not killing. I've been trying to focus Josette because I know she can heal, but there's 3 people grouped up and Hurricane is AoE, I have to. Joshua's about to die.
Not now.
Alright, I gotta like heal up Joshua. Hope this kills. Motherfucker. Can you guys stop shanking Joshua? Jesus.
Not now.
Alright, I need this to hit. Okay. I can still win this. We're gonna revive Shara. And Shara's gonna tier bomb Estelle. Wow, that's the wrong person. But you know what? We'll go with it. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. You can just miss Shara 3 times. That works. Shara has to AoE them, or she doesn't have CP. Right. I knew that. We'll kill this guy first since he's lowest. Estelle needs to... Shit. Walk forward and hit this guy, I guess, and then she can revive Joshua next turn. Shara has some AoE. Alright, this fight's won. I can do this and jack his crit. The crit only applies on the damage part of the spell, so by doing that I can jack his crit. Alright, and now I just have to revive Joshua, because if he's not alive, he will not get XP.
We're good to go.
Is that a reviving ball? Okay, thank God. Alright, cool. First try.
That's that.
It was a little shaky,
Let's move out.
But Shara hit the things she needed to hit, so yeah, note that Joshua got much reduced experience. I don't like it, but... Charizard's a little crazy. They just tried to kill us. Alright then. Guess she got away. Dickwad. Bam bam ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Thwam back, Capua. Note that I got +5 BP there. Actually, I think that some of that was the investigation. I'm not entirely sure what all that was from. Alright, this is important. Well, I guess I'll explain it. Yeah, this quote from Ana really sums up the rest of the game. Nani? And so ends the prologue. Alright, at the end of a chapter, I'm going to talk about its good at its ups and its downs, what it does right, what it does badly, and how it places among my favorite chapters in this particular game. Prologue, A Father's Love, A New Beginning. I like the way it opens. The introduction, like with Kid Estelle, I like the way they introduce the characters in this game. It feels very natural. It's not ham-fisted like it is in, say, Symphonia, with Rain just sort of coming out of nowhere. I like the introduction of the way Niall, Dorothy, and Alba are found. Like, I like the entire, you have 3 jobs to do, go do these sort of arcs. The arc of this chapter. I guess it's the opening to the game. There's not really that much substantial to talk about. There's no real plot. It's all just exposition. As for the downsides, I think the writing's a little bit too bantery, or not bantery, but it's a little, like, cringe-worthy bantery, if that makes any sense. And I think, like, the conversation on the Purcell farm, it's just, I know the writing in this game improves, and it only gets better with the second game, but so far it's not as great as I remember it. As for the things it does well, I like the way the characters are introduced. There's just not too much to praise because this chapter doesn't really have a lot of content. I like the way it ended. The really dramatic, he was on the passengers list. Cassius Bright, 45. That was cool. Alright, well. Next time we begin the second chapter. See ya.